I made a painting called Tillsammans, and I'm gonna show it to you. Hey guys, today I want to talk about a recent painting that I made. I call it Tillsammans, which means together in Swedish. The inspiration for this painting came from a recent visit to Millesgården in Sweden. Millesgården is a sculpture garden and art museum located on the island of Lidingö in Stockholm. It's on the grounds of what used to be the home of sculptor Carl Milles and his wife, artist Olga Milles, and they're both buried there as well. It's a pretty spectacular place, so if you're ever passing through Stockholm, I definitely encourage you to pay it a visit. Carl Milles is a Swedish sculptor who lived from 1875 to 1955, and he's best known for his very expressive and often large-scale bronze sculptures and fountains. I think his work is pretty striking. He worked in clay for later casting into bronze, and he also worked in stone and wood as well. During my most recent visit to Millesgården, I happened upon this sculpture that was standing in a rather unassuming location, sort of off from the main garden. It's called Fisk med emigranter, or Emigrants on Fish, and it was made by Carl Milles between 1936 and 1940. I don't know much more than that about that piece, but that sculpture gave me the idea for this painting. As I may have mentioned, I am a huge fan of folk art, and the most iconic piece of folk art from Sweden may perhaps be this, the Dala horse, or the Dalecarlian horse as it's also known. The Dala horse is a traditional carved, painted, wooden horse that originates from the Swedish province of Dalarna. And in the olden days it was mostly given to kids to use as a toy, but in modern times it's become a symbol for Dalarna and really a symbol for Sweden in general. There are many different types and styles and sizes of Dala horses, but the one that's become the most common and the most widespread is really the red one. I love incorporating Dala horses into my art, and they're a little bit of a through line in my work. For this painting, I envisioned a diverse group of women all riding this huge Dala horse, and I called it Tillsammans, together, because that's what I envision for Sweden's future, and that's what I hope to see. It's painted in acrylic on oriented strand board, which is one of my favorite types of wood to work with. I think I've mentioned it in a previous episode. I'm really happy with how this painting came out, and I just gotta give a shout out to Carl Milles and his sculpture for giving me the idea. Thank you, Carl! And that's something I made. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit a thumbs up and leave a comment below, and why not hit subscribe? I'll see you next week. Bye!